ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. That was rude. Okay, let's not freeze me during the intro. Thank you. We are currently at the headquarters location because I have a few things I need to grab. I actually have something really cool in mind to build for today's episode, and we're going to do it right now, but it requires a lot of resources. And so I thought, hey, what better time to start getting stuff together for the... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding. I thought, hey, what better time to start getting some resources together for our interior grow planters. We haven't actually planted anything at the new base, which is quite surprising, but we will definitely be doing that today, and I actually have something in mind for that as well. Let's grab some batteries here. We're actually pretty low on power for our tools here, so let's switch these out. There we go. Looking good, looking charged up. As you can see, I have a pretty full inventory here. The first build we're going to be looking at requires a lot of uraninite and a lot of rubies. So those are things we're going to get. This seed truck, by the way, is full of materials. Titanium, copper, a lot of copper. So it's going to be really cool, though. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. While we're actually getting different plants for the interior grow beds, let's actually head to Margaret's place real fast because there's a couple plants there that I don't even have at headquarters yet. Oh my gosh, that thing looks terrifying. I do not want to be close to that. Why is it swimming alongside of me? It's going away, finally. Home sweet home. I mean, there's nothing like Margaret's place, right? Snowy, icy, cold, freezing. Yeah. Oh, look, she left the door open for me. Thanks, Margaret. She knew I was coming. Hello? Oh, she's not here. Weird. Okay. Well, as you can see at the top right, I have something pinned. It's a spicy fruit salad. This thing requires Preston's plant leaf and fevered pepper, which I know we can at least get one of these things here. Here's Preston's plant. So we'll go ahead and take some of that. Now, I heard that this is actually one of the best sources for food and water. So I thought, hey, let's start growing this thing. They'll probably be better than shrub nuts. Now, I think I can get the fevered pepper at the Delta Station Island. So that'll be the next place we go to. Well, considering Margaret's not here anymore, I wonder if she's actually back at her base, which could be interesting. I might actually go there this episode because there is at least one. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Hello? What's happening? Okay. Anyways, there is at least one or two blueprints that I missed at her location, so I do want to go back there and scour her floors. You know what? Actually, the last time I was there, I wasn't even able to get past her doorway. So her like dog thing was covering it and would growl at me every time I got near it, which was kind of uncomfortable. Oh man, I'm super thirsty right now. Is that a bladderfish? Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna jump out here and grab this thing. I'm always finding myself in these situations, which, funny enough, this actually brings up a great point. This thing we're gonna build, the secret thing I can't tell you about just yet, is actually gonna probably solve one of my biggest problems in this game. I don't want to give too much away, but I think it should be pretty efficient too. Delta Station. I remember when I first came here, I was ambushed by Margaret. I wish she would have told me that she was watching me the whole time, but, you know, we've become best friends ever since then. Somehow she got my phone number and just started randomly calling me. Good times. Okay, wait a second. The fevered peppers are not at the Delta Station Island. They're at the Fire Robotics Island. Let's go over there real quick. I don't know how I messed that up. Okay, let's go ahead and get out here. I think there's a little pathway just in front of us. We can use our flashlight. Here we go. This is looking good. I've actually never seen these before, I don't think. Maybe I have. I just didn't notice them. Okay, the fevered peppers should be around... Tell me why that smoke right there just scared me. That's embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, the fevered pepper should be around here somewhere. In fact, this cave almost kind of looks familiar. Oh, is this it right here? Oh, these are. Okay, perfect. Our inventory is actually kind of full right now, though. That's an issue. Oh, let's eat this shrub nut. We don't need that. Oh, we can pick up more. Let's just pick up 2 here. Now, our inventory is super full. We're completely maxed out. So let's head back to the observatory here. We'll get some interior grow beds placed down and get these incredible plants planted. Hopefully, we'll have enough to grow a huge garden and, you know, get unlimited salads. That sounds like a good time. All right, let's enter the tube of death. We have made it back to the observatory. I'm happy to be here. Man, this place is really coming along, and I'm very happy with how everything's turning out. Let's check on our fish real quick, make sure they're doing okay. Look at them. They don't know they're gonna die. This one's name is Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm gonna use you for water and sacrifice you. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and get some of this stuff offloaded here. Now, I do want to throw all these things into some interior grow beds like I just mentioned. However, last episode, if you were here, I said that I wanted to build a whole other large room just for these gardens. And in order to do that, I'm going to need a ton of titanium for titanium ingots. Now, I just noticed this compared to the old Subnautica game. I don't know why it's taking me this long to notice, but an ingot is only 5 titanium. I'm fairly certain in the first Subnautica it was 10. So that makes life so much easier for resource gathering. By the way, we got 2 brand new blueprints here, the control room and the multi-purpose room glass dome. We're gonna have to check those out. I think I did mention those last episode. Now, a large room here is actually very simple to make. I just hope we have the hull strength for it. I don't remember what hull strength we left on. 0.8. I was a little worried I was just going to start hearing breaking noises. I just noticed I built this a little bit too far away. Oh, there's a hatch here. That's why. Okay, you know what? Let's actually put the large room over here. This way we can directly connect into the moon pool. I was thinking we could connect it right here, but the issue with that is that's a hatch, and I need that to get into my base. So we actually have a brand new large room made. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, baby, that's a lot of room. Let's get some interior grow beds in here. Let's put one here. Now I'm thinking we should have enough resources to build like 5 of these, I think. So we'll just put them all in a line right here. And there's the 5th one. Okay, so I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna do 3 rows here with kind of like a pathway, you know, so I can walk up and down and look and grab as I please. This should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and start getting some of these things planted. Let's throw the old fever pepper. Hopefully they're not too old that they can't grow. And then we'll go ahead and throw Preston's plant leaf in here. Wait a second. No way. Okay, so I just got back from Margaret's place because I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I just made a silly little mistake. You know me. I'm always forgetting things. Maybe I didn't, you know, maybe I didn't cut the plant. Didn't knife it. But no, I did. I did knife the plant. And this is exactly what I got. So I guess you just can't plant Preston's plant, which I guess is okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and I'm going to build a couple of foundations. Now, obviously, we can use the whole strength. That's the plus. The other plus to it is I need to build some exterior grow beds because obviously I have some resources, but I'm going to need more, guys. I need a lot more. This is only, what, 6 gel sacks right here? I think I need a total of 12. So even the ones I have right now are going to have to be planted. So let's just create a couple foundations here. And then let's get some exterior grow beds going. Let's go ahead and put these gel sacks in here. We'll put some ribbon plant spiral. And then let's knife these to get seeds. Okay, that should be more than enough for now. I think I am missing some titanium to finish this other exterior grow bed, which we have plenty of. All right, so the next thing on our agenda is I need to collect a few resources in order to build this... Hello? In order to build this amazing, incredible project that's going to solve all my water needs. I know, you're intrigued, I am too, and I already know what's happening. So let's get inside our sea truck here, and we'll get a couple things. Now, I need rubies primarily, and the other thing I need is uraninite. I need about 15 of those, so it's quite a bit. But last episode, I actually ran into a good amount of uraninite, and nothing makes resource hunting easier than a little scan room action. So here's a ruby right here, and right next to it, uraninite. Beautiful. Literally right next to it is 3 more uraninite. This is actually amazing. This might go by a whole lot faster than I thought it would. Another one? Are you kidding me? We found like 5 uraninite in the matter of like 10 seconds. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rubies and 6 uraninite. So I'm going to probably need about 5 more rubies, which apparently is not a problem at all. I'm actually very glad to see this. I knew all these resources spawned around here. Obviously, we made the nuclear reactor because of that. I just truly didn't know how many would actually spawn at a time, but this is promising. These are already grown. It's been like a few minutes. Wow, that was so fast. 99%. Okay, guys, I actually think this is pretty much the exact amount of gel sacks that we need. We just need a little bit more uraninite, and I think we can build this thing. Okay, guys, the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time to build this masterpiece. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build 2 multi-purpose rooms. The reason we're building 2 that are going to be completely connected is because we want to have one room for the nuclear reactor. That's right. We're going to make 1 nuclear reactor, and we're going to make 10 water filtration machines. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, there it is, baby. This is already looking good. I'm liking this. Okay, so the nuclear reactor should be able to, according to my math, which is not very trustworthy, power 10 water filtration machines. So let me go get the other resources I need to make the 10 water filtration machines. I know you guys think I'm probably really crazy right now. Zach, how are you? Why are you making 10? Guys, this is gonna make 10 water bottles, large water bottles, every 15 minutes. So let's grab our gel sacks here. We're gonna need plenty of those along with rubies to make aerogel, which I believe 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, that should be enough. I believe we just need 10 aerogel, which it's 1 for 1. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these. Okay, and this should be the last aerogel we need. So you're asking, Zach, okay, you made 10 aerogels, so what? What else could you possibly need for this build? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna need a lot of copper, and by a lot, I mean a lot. We got, looks like 15 here. I'm gonna need a total, I think, of 20, maybe 22. Quick maths, can't do it. And while this was a lot of resource fetching, you know, these motivational posters over here are really what kept me going. They were my power, my strength. I want you guys to remember, it's your field. Can't read the rest. Okay, so let's come back in here. Thank you. This is gonna look awesome. I can't wait. Okay, so let's make, I think we can make 5 at a time for now, based on our inventory strength at least. So let's put 1 here and we'll just go all the way around. Okay, I am gonna need to add some hull strength to this because it's losing some. And I think if we add 1 more, it's probably gonna go down. So as I was grabbing some more resources here, I noticed I'm a little hungry, which it's not a big deal, but I have a bunch of peppers waiting for me in this room over here. Let's try them out. Ooh, okay. That gave me actually a good amount. We'll eat 1 more here. Perfect. I believe that gives you insulation as well. Okay, we'll put our last water filtration machine right here. There we go. Oh, shoot. Wait, hold on. I messed up. My bad. I totally forgot to add the hull reinforcement. Let's put that right here.
Hull integrity restored.
There we go. That's better.
Systems initiated.
Now we'll finish that. Perfect. Now I did bring a little quartz with me because I thought, hey, if we're going to be getting a bunch of water, probably a good idea we put a locker in here. Sweet. They're already making water. 3%, 36%, 35%. That's awesome. All right. So the last thing we're going to add here is a multi-purpose room. Now I actually had to add a little bit of an extra tube here, which isn't like a huge deal. It just wasn't connecting for some reason. Now I actually failed to keep into account that we're only able to use 5 water filtration machines at a time. Now obviously we could probably do like 7. It just makes more sense to do 5 and 5 since we're doing a total of 10. But yeah, so I went ahead. Luckily, we had enough titanium. I made another multi-purpose room. So let's go ahead and put the other 5 water filtration machines in here. And there it is, number 10, guys. Oh my gosh, we have 10 running and 1 locker here to collect all the water once we get it. As you can see, we actually already have 2, maybe 3 here, large water bottles. They're completely full. I want to show you this. We're at 22 water down here. Let's drink one of these. 72, guys. That brings us up plus 50. And we have 10 of these things constantly producing water. Now, I could see a couple of you guys wondering down below, like, hey, Zach, why don't you actually connect that to your main base? The thing is, these water filtration machines suck up so much power. Like, you can already see the power up top is at like 650. It's going up, going down. I'm gonna need to probably put another nuclear reactor rod in here. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna make 3 more, which is why I got all the uraninite I did. But to kind of more so answer that question, it's like, if that's sucking up that much energy, I don't want my main base to fail. I'd rather just have kind of a separation of concerns, you might call it. Okay, so let's make another reactor rod. I think we can make a total of 2 more. One thing I totally forgot to keep in mind was glass. That was the one resource I left out of all this. I think other than that, I did pretty good in keeping track of what to use. We're still kind of hungry here. Let's grab some more peppers. We'll eat a couple of these, and then we'll actually go ahead and plant these as well. Obviously, I know this is probably not the best source of food. I get it. But my goal was to plant all the resources for a salad and kind of make infinite salads. We can see that would be probably very OP, so I totally understand why they don't allow you to plant the Preston plant, but that's okay. We have that at Margaret's. We can always go and get that. Okay, let's put in these other reactor rods. There we go. I did it just in time. I don't know if you noticed that, but the power is literally at 0 right now. I may have to rethink this whole plan. This is sucking up a ton of energy. So we might actually have to make another small room and put a nuclear reactor in it. That might be the best way to go about this, but we'll leave it for now. It's not that big of a deal, right? All right, guys. So that is enough building for now. I think we've done a pretty good job of adding on to the base and, you know, making it more self-sustaining. But enough of that. Let's do a little exploring. We're on our way right now to Architect Artifact X3J. Now, if you guys remember from a couple episodes back, I did attempt to go to this artifact, but it was unsuccessful. I was not able to find the artifact for some reason. And, you know, this time around, I think I have a little bit better luck on my side. So we're going to explore some of the caves underneath and see if we can't find it. I will probably get rid of all the modules behind me once we get close, and we'll just stick to the sea truck. Okay, here's a little bit of an opening here. I think I'll get out and we'll grab our fabricator module. Now keep in mind, we still are about 250 meters away from the actual artifact. Oh gosh, are we stuck? We might be stuck. Hold on. Ooh, we're getting pretty close. 50 meters here. Let me grab this oxygen here. I wasn't actually able to bring the sea truck this far, but man, we're so close. It has to be around here, right? Oh, I think I found it. Oh my gosh.
The artifact you found contains traces of information suggesting what has become of my people.
That's interesting. Let's read on this. So I wonder if this is it. It says water analysis station. That looks pretty similar to this, but for some reason it didn't highlight like it was new. This apparent research device seems built to determine the chemical components and properties of water samples. Oh, we have already read this. There must be 2 locations. Thank you for the gold, Sea Monkey. Appreciate it. There must be 2 locations with this thing there, but I'm glad we found that. That was actually not too bad. Okay, so let's head back to the sea truck here, and I want to head back to Margaret's place. There's at least one new blueprint there that we've never found before, and I have a feeling there's even more. Okay, pilot's last known position. This is one of the few places I've never put a beacon down at, and I don't know why. I really regret it every time I don't do it. It's always a pain trying to find Margaret's place underneath here, but I'm sure we'll find it. All right, we made it. Here it is. Margaret's house. I can see her from above. Let's go ahead and hop out of here. Before I do anything, let me go ahead and repair this thing. One of you in the comment section said, Zach, you were not repairing your sea truck enough. Don't make me come over there. And let's take a look. Hopefully her door isn't locked. I mean, she did steal my information without me giving it to her. Open. Hello?
You again.
You got anything else to say to me, Margaret? I mean, we are pretty good friends now, right? I mean, I help you, you help me. I steal your stuff. Your dog tries to eat me. So we can actually scan Margaret, which is funny.
There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Her name is Marguerite? I did not know that. I've been saying her name wrong this whole time. Oh man, Margaret, you need to do your dishes. This place looks filthy. Oh, there's a shower? Dude, that is awesome. I'm definitely going to be building this. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's anything really else in here. This must be her room. Abandoned PDA. Let's listen to this.
A fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind.
It's a good guess.
The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic hell.
Well, now we know where that skull came from. She becomes more terrifying by the minute, the more I learn about her. In fact, we did scan her, and she appears here. We can read a little bit more about her. She's a freelance security personnel. Status missing. Previously thought to be dead. Last known contact was on a recording found in another sector of 4546B, which claims that she killed a Reaper Leviathan. I think she did. Personality markers. Margaret is highly distrustful of authority figures, especially those tied to corporate entities. She is strong-willed and seems cold upon initial contact. History. Not much is known about Margaret. She was born and raised in the Mongolian states, a backwater corporate colony exploited for its mineral resources. She left home at 16 and went from one mercenary job to another. Eventually, she did tours with the Mongolian Defense Force and Trans-System Federation. She held an esteemed career before being dishonorably discharged from the TSF for going off mission. Margaret. The details are unclear, but our resources have unearthed some scant details. Margaret was the head of an intel and reconnaissance mission. We aren't clear what she stumbled upon, but she silently eliminated the entire local security apparatus over the course of 3 days. None of the local families would give more information. They only said they thanked God's hand for saving them. Her last mission was aboard the Degassi as private security against potential pirates and scavengers, which crashed on 4546B. Well, that gives us a lot more insight to who she is. I think, like I said, I've been saying her name wrong like the whole time. I think it's Marguerite, but you know what? I like Margaret better. It flows, comes off the tongue a little easier. So let's hop back in the sea truck here. I did notice the module on the floor. Thankfully, I almost missed it. It was a sea truck perimeter defense upgrade. So I'm really glad I found that. We'll have to make that. There are a couple things I still have not made yet, and one of those things is a prawn suit. So let's head back to the observatory here, and we will get that made, as well as a drill arm, and we'll test it out, see how it feels, maybe apply a certain module that we've had for a minute. Okay, so we have made it back to the base. Let's check out our water station here, see how everything's going. Oh, nice. Okay, so now we're hovering around 70 power, thanks to those extra reactor rods. It looks like we've already gone through one. Let's see, how are we doing on water? Let's go ahead and collect all this. Keep in mind, we're also getting salt from this too, which is really nice. Look how much water we have from just this section alone. This is so much. This is crazy. We're gonna have lockers filled with water. This is just the first episode that we have this too. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. Let's take a look at this. Yep, we're up to 1 water bottle each, it looks like. So let's count how much water we've gotten here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 things of water and a bunch of salt. We are going to need more lockers. That is for sure. Okay, so I almost have all the resources I need to get the prawn suit, but I just wanted to show you guys this. The thermal plant has actually defaulted to this new water filtration base, and I think that's actually for the best. I think that little boost is really what's helping it stay alive, stay above zero. So, all right, guys, so we are right above the observatory right now. I am making the mobile vehicle bay, and we are 1 step away from making the prawn suit. We have everything we need. I am so excited. Let's do this. Okay, let's hop in here and let's make our prawn suit, baby. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Wait a second. Why is this floating in the air? What the heck? Oh, now it's falling. Maybe I was just too far away from it, and that's why I was freezing. That's weird. Well, I'm gonna hop out here and hop into the new prawn suit. I do have the drill arm like I showed you guys, so let's go ahead and install that in here. Access upgrades. There we go. Prawn suit drill arm. Beautiful.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, yes, I remember this, and I miss it so much. Let's see if we can't find like a big node that we can cut into. I think there's, oh, here's one right here, quartz. And we actually need a lot of quartz. So let's actually test this out. Now this definitely incentivizes me to add even more storage modules onto Chug-a-Luggin so that we can just go ham on resource hunting. And maybe get like another large room made for our base, just dedicated to storage for like a bunch of resources like this. That would be amazing. Wow, there it is. That's all of it. Let's take a look. How much was that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 pieces of quartz just like that. Guys, doing that with copper is going to make life so much easier. That and gold. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we're going to probably call it here, but everything is just coming along perfect. We have a mobile vehicle bay above our base now. We got a prawn suit with some upgrades, and we've made some decent headway, decent additions onto the base. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, drop a like. It helps out the channel. I'm a small channel. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.